expressionsvinyl.com, and today I want to go into the mysterious world of holographic heat transfer vinyl with you. We get a lot of comments saying that it's hard to work with, it's hard to weed, it's hard to cut, so we're going to solve all those today because holographic is so fun. It's blingy and sparkly, and it's really a dream to weed once you get your cut settings right. So let's get into that. We're going to talk about cut settings and what makes it difficult to cut. So you've got your piece of heat transfer vinyl here, and it's actually made up of 3 different layers. So this back side is the adhesive, and then in the middle is your actual holographic vinyl, and then the front has a clear carrier sheet that acts as like a built-in transfer tape. So you've got to cut through the adhesive layer, and you also have to cut through the holographic vinyl, and it's a little difficult. It doesn't feel as thick as glitter, but you need that thickness. You need to cut through it like it is glitter. So on the Cricut, you want to use the fabric setting, and on the Silhouette, I put my blade at a 5, and then my pressure at a 20, and then speed about a 5. So it can get through those 2 layers that you need it to get through. And once you get through those, it's awesome. So I have a little example here of when you didn't cut too deep. So if we get into this, you can see that in places it didn't cut through the holographic. You can see where the adhesive has come off. And so it's hard to weed. So you've got to get through both of those layers. So I'm going to show you how a good cut weeds out. You also kind of want to take it on the back after you've cut it. It's kind of hard to see where your cut lines are. So if you just take your little piece of vinyl and kind of roll it around and pop those seams and look at it while you're doing it, you can see where your cut lines are, and that kind of breaks them apart, and it's much easier to weed. So let me show you this one. I've cut this on my Silhouette. Get that started and see how awesome that weeds. It's so nice. And then I've got a little inner heart here. So I like it because it's a little stiffer, and so it just comes right off in nice pieces. You've got your little heart there all weeded. Okay, the next thing you need to know about is pressing it. So if you're using an iron or a heat press, it doesn't matter. This works with both. But you want to make sure you have your temp right. So the holographic likes a little hotter temperature, like 320. So a little hotter than Easy Weed. And you also want to press it for a little bit longer. So this do like 15 to 20 seconds that you're pressing. And then it also has a cold peel. So after you've pressed it onto your garment, you want to wait until that is completely cooled off before you peel off that clear carrier sheet. Another fun thing to do with the holographic is you can make it into little rhinestones. So you can make it look like rhinestones, but you don't have the bulk, and you don't have to worry about, like if you're putting it on a onesie or a little baby shirt, if it comes off, you don't have to worry about them choking on it. And that is super easy to weed. It looks like a lot of little pieces like rhinestones, but I'm going to show you how you can weed it out, and it's so easy. So I've got my little piece here, and I'm going to roll my seams so I can kind of see what they are. And this is a pattern that I got off of the Silhouette store, and it was already set up as a rhinestone pattern. So we're just going to peel that out, and you can see all those little dots stay there, and if they don't, you can just pop them back down. And I love that this clear carrier sheet is sticky, so it holds on to your design for you. Just go nice and slow. And you've got a little holographic J that looks like it's rhinestones, and you've dealt with one thing instead of all the little tiny pieces. So that is ready to iron onto your shirt. So it comes in lots of different fun colors. See that? And then you can also layer with it. So the biggest thing you want to remember with the holographic is you want it to be on top. You don't want to put anything else on top of that. So if you want to do some easy weed pieces and then put your holographic on top, it works perfect. And you can wash it and it's good to go. So if you guys have any questions or comments, let us know down below and we will answer you. And if you like our tips and tricks, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, guys.